is awesome. This is the new Fanttik T1 Max. Now, I don't do a lot of soldering. I try to avoid soldering. For the longest time, I had a butane soldering iron, which I had to put a piece of metal down, and I am leaving this place empty because I threw it away years ago after it popped and sent fire all over, well, not all over my shop, but all over my hands and way too close to the guitar that I was working on. Then I upgraded to this guy. This is the Xtronic, was it 3020. This thing has been a rock. I don't use it a lot, but I use it enough to know that it works pretty well. It's got the cord, it's got the base station, it's got a cable, it's got helping hands, which frankly they don't really help me. But you know, it works pretty good. I feel like I've got reasonable control, but because I really stink at soldering, I find that this is really cumbersome. And normally I don't have this nice open space. I've got 5 or 6 projects and all the tools all over the bench, and I want to be able to pick up something and just use it. This takes a whole lot of guesswork out for me. I mean, whenever I'm using this, I'm always adjusting, what temperature do I need? Is it too hot? Is it too cold? With your selectable temperatures, it takes all the guesswork out. And by golly, that is satisfying. When you turn this thing on, after just a quick short hold, I get a light so I can see what I'm doing, and this thing heats up in about 5 seconds, which is, well, the same time as this, and you know it's ready to go when that light is green. So, come with me. I'm going to rewire or resolder a pickup because it came in for it, and we're going to give these two a little try. I need to take this off, and I think the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to use my traditional soldering iron to take off one of the poles, and then I'll use the Fanttik to take off the other pole. For the traditional side, I'm going to use my traditional tools to remove the solder, which is a copper braid, which I always feel like I can never get right. I've had a squeeze bulb. Those never really worked for me, but Fanttik provides this guy, a solder sucker, and this thing is unreal. So I'll undo one with the traditional method and one with the Fanttik way. So full disclosure, I am an amateur solderer. I think I've said this several times. As an amateur, I'm just looking for something to make this easier for me. First, we'll start off by turning this guy on. I don't know. Is that enough? Is that too much? I don't know. So we're heating up. This takes about 10 seconds or so to get up to temperature. Still going. I can smell it though. Is that a good thing? Okay, now we're hot. Now, what I've been told, because I'm terrible at this, and you can see I'm already knocking stuff around with this cord, that you take this, put this onto here, and heat it up. Hopefully you don't melt the wires. My fingers are burning. My wire's melting. If you can do better, either shut your mouth or leave a comment down below. Can you see why I don't like this? This is not working. I didn't get anything. I'm set at 850, which I can tell that it's plenty warm. But I'm not getting anything out of this or into this. So I inevitably end up grabbing some pliers somewhere, and in this case, Fanttik provided these nifty little tweezers, which work quite well. So, I'll generally end up coming at it and taking stuff out this way, which is working okay. But that said, you can see where my wire is melting. That's not great. Melted wires. Smells delightful. Alright, I'm going to go to plan B, which I'm going to switch over to the Fanttik because I can't do anything with that. Now, one of the things that really impressed me was this base with this ultra-modern design. You have, well, in this case, 4 different tips to switch between, and this really, really nice holding stand. And you get all sorts of fun stuff, sponges and so on and so forth. We're good and hot here because it can tell when you're holding it. And gonna get this nice and warmed up. And just like that, that solder is gone. And this didn't work. This, on the other hand, did. So, with that said, I'm going to try to salvage the rest of this. And, well, that wire just came right out. So, even under my fumble fingers, this, which I'll turn off for now because I know myself, I'm going to burn myself later. This is just so much easier to use, and with your different selectable temperatures and this oh so satisfying click, I can't imagine not using this. Now, this Fanttik is about the same price as this Xtronic, except that if I need to go and work on my car, I can work on my car with this because it just goes right with me. I don't have to drag out the extension cord. I don't have to drag it out to the garage. I can just do what I need to do. This has just found a new place in my garage because it's well designed. I'm not going to be using this anymore. And it's time to pull the plug on plugged-in tools. Wow, I've never made a solder joint that good. This makes my life so much easier. So, with that said, use promo code Marshall T1 and you'll get an extra, what's it, 10% off. Wow, 10%? Man, you guys are crazy. For a total of 38% off of the overall price. This thing, if you do any guitar work and you do any electric guitar work, this thing will kick the butt of your plug-in any day of the week. And I say this as somebody who's an amateur user. I just made the best solder joint in my life. And I've used this now 3 times. I've been using this guy for years, and I still can't get something that good. This is absolutely worth your money as well as mine. Please check the link and tell me how I can improve soldering. I'll see you next time.